Alright, and welcome to the first video in my new series, which is the road to Ironman Australia in 2025. It's now the late part of September. It's about September the 23rd. So this will be my week one. This is a Monday. Well, this is being recorded on a Monday, the 23rd of September. So it's also going to be the first day of my training. For those who don't know me or haven't met me, my name is Des Trindle and I've been a long-time triathlete for most of my life, starting in the early 80s. I believe it was about 1983 at the Nepean Triathlon. So I've been around for a while. Like everyone, you get busy in your life and there's periods of time during those years where I was fairly inactive. I also struggled with the old weight up and down. So I think the heaviest I ever got was 104 kilo and the lightest is about 77 kilos, which was a pretty good race weight for me, and that was back in 2005. What I really wanted to do today was just introduce myself. There's a few reasons for me making these videos. One is, I guess, to give some of the information that I've gained over the past 30 years, I guess, plus in triathlon, and two, hoping for you guys to keep me a bit accountable with my training. This phase of my training, I guess, is a bit of a restart. Back last year, back in August last year, August the 6th to be exact, was when I decided to start training again. And I put my aim and I set my goal on training for the 2024 Ironman Australia, really with just losing the weight. I was 104 kilos, dropping down to a sort of reasonable weight anywhere in the sort of mid to high 80s, and really just going through the motions and finishing the race safely, which I ended up doing back in May. Wasn't a great time, but we did get there and we did get to the finish line. It was my 5th Ironman Australia, so that was also a nice feeling after so many years in the sport. My first Ironman Australia, I believe, was in 1992. I did 12 hours 20. The best time I've ever been able to manage to do is 10 hours 29, and that was in my 40s. And I think these days all I'm looking to do is finish safely and to enjoy the experience, which I guess most of us as we get into our 50s. And last week, or on Friday last week, I turned 56, so I have the challenge of being in that sort of mid-50 age group as well, where recovery is not as quick. And that's one thing I have noticed from in my 20s and 30s. You could sort of smash out hard sessions day in and day out. Now I've got to be a little bit more sensible on how I look at my training structure. And I have made some notes to keep myself on track here. What I will do with these videos, I will sort of outline my week. So in week one, I'm just going to give you a bit of an outline, Monday through to Sunday, on what I plan. My first week, I'm not going to hit the water. I'm going to stay out of the pool. I'm just going to do some short runs and some bikes. Most of my bikes, you'll see as these videos progress, is done on my indoor trainer. I use a core trainer and I use the Elite Rise, and the training platform I like to use is the Full Gas training program. And as we progress through the videos, I'll break down a bit more on the equipment and the systems I use, and I'll give reasons to why I personally have selected those systems and equipment and so on. Behind me you'll see the road bike. I have it set up on the trainer, and I have a triathlon bike as well, which once again later on we can have a look at. It's an older one, but it still does the job, and I'm happy with it at this stage. Might upgrade as we get closer, or depending on how keen I get. So what I'll share next is what I planned for this first week. And if you look at the Monday through to Friday, I generally, Monday and Wednesday, I do a run, and then Tuesday and Thursday I do a bike ride. I like to keep one day a week off where I just go for a light walk, take the dog out, do something like that, have a walk with the wife, but just a recovery. Still keep moving, but just take it easy. On a Saturday, I generally try to do my longer ride, and then on the Sunday I do a run. On the Saturday, I like to do a short run off the bike as well, just to simulate that transition, so to speak. And as we progress deeper into the program, I tend to do a lot more runs off the bike as well. Saying that, as we do go through this program, you'll notice that more and more of my training is indoors, where I'm very controlled. I very much look at my heart rate levels, I look at my power output, and I generally try not to waste too much time. I find if I'm out on the road, there's so much distraction these days with motor vehicles, with animals, with people, that it's just easier to do quality sessions inside, get them out of the way. And then on the weekend, if we want to do longer rides and things like that, I can roll around and enjoy being outside in the atmosphere. Time-wise, it works well as well. Okay, so the structure I'm going to put up on the screen as well, so you can see that. Feel free to copy anything. I'm by no means an expert, even though I've been doing this sport a long time. There's so many good coaches out there. Always check in with your coach. Like anyone, if you're going, like anyone, especially those of us in our 50s, if you're going to start a training program or a fitness program of any type, go and get checked out by your doctor. Just make sure everything's firing as it should be. If you're feeling any sort of dizziness or stress, and stop the workout. Take some time. We're not out there, we're not going to win any medals at our age. We're just out there to enjoy ourselves, to get a little bit fit, and to have a healthy quality of life as we grow into our later years. Well, at least that's what I'm here to do. Okay, it's probably going to be about it for this video. If you'd like to follow me on this journey, we're 223 days out from Ironman Australia, so there's a long way through. In that time, I will possibly look at one of the or two of the races in the Bribie Island series, for those of you who know that series. And I always like to head out to Gundawindi for the Hell of the West as well. It's been a race that I've been involved with throughout a lot of my life. Early days with Lex and Dave. G'day, I know you're out there. I know you still keep tabs on who's doing what, and you're legends of the sport as far as all of us concerned. Now, if you're liking this video and you want to stay in touch, just hit the like and subscribe button like everyone does. You'll get the notifications if you hit the notification button, and every week, like I said, I'm just going to post a short video. It's not going to be too much of a ramble. I'm going to try to keep fairly focused on the subjects, keep fairly straightforward with what we talk about, but I'm just going to share what my training outline is each week, what I did manage to achieve during that week. So for instance, in week 2, I will share week 1 and what we went over, so it might make the videos a little bit longer in week 2. I'll also share some of the sessions that I felt that I struggled with, and some of the issues that I felt that I had. If you have any questions whatsoever, just throw them down in the comments. I will read them, and I do answer. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll look forward to seeing you all in week 2 and having a bit of a recap on how week 1 went. And I'm sure I'm going to be sore, but that's part of the journey. Anyway, cheers guys.